When I was growing up, I wanted so badly to be independent. I wanted to have my own stuff and make my own rules and do my own thing all the time. And gaining independence is an important part of growing up. But can I tell you, independence could be the thing that is holding you back from knowing God more. You see, there's some good things about independence. Keeping a job, paying your bills. Those are all really good things that you can do to gain independence. Those are all things that are going to help you become a responsible adult in the world. However, as we begin to solve more and more of our problems on our own, it can be really easy to forget how much we really need God in our lives. The Apostle Paul talks about this in 2 Corinthians chapter 12. He's telling the church in Corinth that if anybody has a reason to boast about how awesome they are, it's him. Not only is he a great Jew, but he was also taught directly by Jesus. However, Paul has a thorn in his side. And we don't know what that is. Some people think it might have been a physical thing, that he was kind of not a good-looking dude or that he had a problem with his eyes. But the point that Paul makes in discussing the thorn in his side is that he had something that was holding him back. And we all have some kind of thorn in our side, a circumstance that is difficult, a person or a relationship that we struggle with, our own sin that we try to put away but keeps creeping back into our lives. And Paul continues to talk about this thorn by saying that he asked for it to be taken away 3 times, but all 3 times the answer was no. And Jesus told Paul in response, "My grace is sufficient for you." Jesus says that his loving kindness, his grace is strong enough for your life. And Jesus says that his power is made perfect in our weakness. And I don't know about you, but that's a hard thing for me to hear, that there might be difficulties in my life that come up over and over again, and that Jesus is not taking those things away. It seems sometimes like it would be so much easier if Jesus would just solve all our problems. But Paul, rather than getting mad or frustrated by this, recognizes the truth that Jesus is teaching him. Paul embraces his weakness because it is an opportunity for him to depend on God. Paul was a powerful man, but he learned to appreciate the weaknesses of his life, because in those weaknesses, he showed the power of God to the world. So my question for you today is this: what is the thorn in your side? What is the thing that keeps coming up that is holding you back in life? What is the circumstance or the sin or the relationship that is causing you to feel like life is difficult? Rather than being frustrated, rather than just trying to be stronger or more powerful in your own ability, take that thorn to Jesus. Ask Jesus to demonstrate his power through your weakness. Become more dependent on God, so that as you go out into the world, you can show everyone just how powerful God really is.